If you are over 50 and find yourself waking up once, twice, or even 3 times every night just to use the bathroom, I want you to know something important. You are not alone, and this is not something you have to accept as normal aging. I know what you have probably heard before. Drink less water at night. It is just part of getting older. There is nothing you can do about it. Maybe you have tried cutting back on fluids after dinner, yet you still find yourself stumbling to the bathroom at 2 in the morning, then again at 4, and maybe once more before your alarm goes off. Here is the truth most people never hear. Nighttime urination, which doctors call nocturia, is incredibly common in adults over 50. But common does not mean inevitable. Simply drinking less water is not the complete solution. For many people, that advice alone barely makes any difference. What I am going to share today are 5 simple things you can do at home, starting tonight, that can help reduce or even eliminate those frustrating nighttime bathroom trips. These are not complicated procedures. They do not require expensive equipment or prescriptions. They are practical strategies that target the real reasons your body keeps waking you up. If you stay until the end and apply these 5 things consistently, you will likely see more improvement than from just hoping it gets better. Let us start by understanding what is actually happening in your body. When we talk about nighttime urination in people over 50, we are discussing multiple factors working together to disrupt your sleep. It is never just one thing. First, there is your bladder. As we age, the bladder muscle becomes less elastic and may not hold urine as efficiently. The signals between bladder and brain can also become more sensitive, meaning you feel the urge even when your bladder is not full. Then there are hormones. When younger, your body produced a hormone that reduced urine production at night. As we age, this hormone decreases, so your kidneys keep working at nearly the same rate during sleep. More urine gets produced while you are trying to rest. Circulation matters too. During the day, especially sitting or standing for long periods, fluid accumulates in your legs. When you lie down, that fluid returns to your bloodstream and becomes urine. This explains why many people urinate most in the first hours after going to bed. Your pelvic floor muscles are another factor. These muscles act like a valve at the base of your bladder. When strong, they help you hold urine comfortably. When weak, you experience more urgency and less control. Finally, your nervous system plays a role. Stress and anxiety make your bladder more reactive. When your body is in alert mode, your brain interprets normal bladder signals as urgent emergencies. Here is what most people never learn. Much of nighttime urination is not caused by age itself. It comes from undertrained systems and unhelpful habits developed over years. Because these are habits, they can be changed. That is genuinely good news. Think of your urinary system simply. Your kidneys filter blood continuously, producing urine. That urine travels to your bladder, which acts as a storage tank. Your bladder expands and holds urine until you decide to empty it. At the bottom, your pelvic floor muscles serve as the valve, keeping everything sealed until you relax them. During the day, this system usually works well. But at night, several things go wrong. If your kidneys produce too much urine during sleep, your tank fills faster than it should. If your bladder is overly sensitive, it sends urgent signals even when not full. If your pelvic floor is weak, you cannot hold urine comfortably. And if fluid has pooled in your legs, lying down sends it all to your kidneys right when you are trying to sleep. The beautiful thing is each problem has a practical solution. Combined, they create a comprehensive approach addressing nighttime urination from every angle. Before explaining each strategy in detail, here is an overview of the 5 things we will cover. Number 5 is the evening fluid and salt reset. Not just drinking less, but understanding what to consume and when. Number 4 is a pelvic floor activation routine before bed, strengthening muscles that control your bladder. Number 3 is a leg elevation and circulation routine, moving pooled fluid before sleep. Number 2 is bladder training and smart timing during the day, retraining your bladder to work with you. Number 1 is a nervous system and bedtime routine that calms both mind and bladder. These may seem too simple, but together they directly target why you keep waking up. Let me show you how each works. Number 5 is the evening fluid and salt reset. Most people hear they should drink less at night. While partially true, this advice is incomplete. What matters equally is what you drink, when you drink it, and what you consume alongside it. Your kidneys filter blood continuously. When excess fluid or salt is in your system, they work harder to remove it. Salty evening snacks, even without much water, cause your body to produce more overnight urine, trying to balance sodium levels. Caffeine and alcohol are significant factors too. Both have diuretic effects, causing increased urine production. Coffee, tea, or alcohol before bed substantially increases bathroom trips. Here is the strategy. Consume most fluids during morning and early afternoon. By mid-afternoon, taper your intake. In the 3 to 4 hours before bed, take only small sips when thirsty rather than full glasses. During this evening window, avoid salty snacks, processed foods, caffeine, and alcohol. If hungry, choose low-sodium foods with natural water content, like small portions of fruit. Practical example: if you go to bed at 10, finish main fluid intake by 2 in the afternoon. Between 2 and 6, drink moderately. After 6, keep it minimal, just sipping when your mouth feels dry. This is not about dehydration. Drink enough water during the day. The goal is shifting timing so kidneys process fluids during waking hours, not while sleeping. Number 4 is the pelvic floor activation routine before bed. Your pelvic floor muscles at the base of your pelvis play a crucial role in bladder control. When strong, they help hold urine comfortably and reduce urgency. When weak, even a partially full bladder creates intense pressure. Many people have never exercised these muscles, and over time they lose strength. Research in older adults shows pelvic floor training can reduce nighttime urgency and leakage. To find these muscles, imagine stopping urine flow midstream. Those muscles are your pelvic floor. Important: do not practice while actually urinating, as this interferes with normal bladder emptying. Use that image only to identify the muscles. Here is a simple routine. Sit comfortably or lie on your back with knees bent. Breathe in slowly, and as you exhale, gently contract your pelvic floor muscles, lifting them up and inward. Hold for 5 seconds while breathing normally. Relax completely for 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times for 1 set. Do 2 sets each evening. As you strengthen over weeks, increase hold time to 8, then 10 seconds. Consistency is key. These muscles respond to regular training like any other. Most people notice improvements within 4 to 6 weeks of daily practice. I want to pause and speak directly to you. If you have made it this far, you are serious about improving your sleep and reducing nighttime bathroom trips. I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me how many times per night you wake up to use the bathroom. Once? Twice? 3 or more? Share your age and where you are watching from. I read comments, and your experiences help me create better content. Here is another question. Have you been told nighttime urination is just normal at your age and nothing can be done? Did that advice actually help? I suspect being told to just accept it was not useful. That is exactly why I created this video. Now let us continue with the remaining strategies. Number 3 is the leg elevation and evening circulation routine. This addresses a problem many do not realize they have. Throughout the day, especially sitting or standing for long periods, fluid accumulates in your lower legs. You might notice ankles more swollen by evening than morning. When you lie down, gravity no longer keeps that fluid in your legs. It returns to your bloodstream, gets processed by kidneys, and becomes urine. This is why many experience heavy urination in the first hours after going to bed. The solution is encouraging this fluid redistribution earlier, before sleep. Here is a simple routine taking 5 to 10 minutes. About 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, lie down with legs elevated above heart level. Place 2 or 3 pillows under your calves, or rest legs on a sofa arm. While elevated, gently flex and point your feet, performing slow ankle pumps. This activates calf muscles that help move fluid back toward your heart. Do about 10 pumps, rest a minute, then repeat. Stay elevated for 5 to 10 minutes. Listen to relaxing music, practice deep breathing, or rest quietly. By doing this regularly, you help your body process leg fluid while awake, meaning less fluid converts to urine after going to bed. Important note: if you have heart failure, significant circulation problems, or serious cardiovascular conditions, speak with your doctor before starting this routine. Number 2 is bladder training and smart timing during the day. This addresses how your bladder learns habits over time. Something many do not realize: if you frequently urinate just in case before leaving the house or before trips, even without feeling the urge, you train your bladder to expect emptying at lower volumes. Over time, it signals urgency even when not full. Conversely, consistently holding for extremely long periods can overstretch your bladder and make it less responsive. The goal is finding a healthy middle ground. Urinate at reasonable intervals, neither too frequently nor too infrequently, so your bladder learns to hold comfortable amounts and signal appropriately. Here is a practical approach. During waking hours, aim to urinate every 3 to 4 hours. If you currently go more frequently, gradually extend time between visits by 15 minutes each week until reaching a comfortable 3-hour interval. When you feel a premature urge, sit down, take slow breaths, and do a few pelvic floor contractions. Often, the urge subsides after a minute or two. Also, distribute fluid intake throughout morning and early afternoon rather than loading up in evening. A sample day: drink with breakfast and through morning, continue moderate intake through lunch and early afternoon, taper after 2 or 3, keep evening minimal, urinate every 3 to 4 hours during the day, with a final visit before bed. This pattern teaches your bladder to work efficiently and reduces nighttime urgency. Number 1 is the nervous system and bedtime routine for a calmer bladder. This addresses something often overlooked: the connection between stress, nervous system, and bladder sensitivity. When stressed or overstimulated, your nervous system shifts into heightened alertness. Your brain interprets many signals as more urgent than they are, including bladder signals. This explains why some people urinate more frequently during stressful periods without drinking extra fluids. A calming pre-sleep routine helps your nervous system relax, reducing bladder sensitivity and false urgent signals. Here is a simple 5 to 10 minute routine. About 30 minutes before sleep, put away phones, tablets, and screens. Blue light and stimulation keep your nervous system alert. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie comfortably. Take slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 2, exhale through your mouth for 6. The extended exhale activates your relaxation response. As you breathe, relax your pelvic floor muscles. We discuss strengthening them, but relaxation is equally important. A tense pelvic floor contributes to urgency. As you exhale, imagine releasing tension in your lower abdomen and pelvis. Add gentle stretching if comfortable. Simple stretches like bringing knees toward chest while lying down help release hip and pelvic tension. Continue for 5 to 10 minutes. Then make a final bathroom trip before getting into bed. This combination of nervous system calming and pelvic relaxation creates ideal conditions for your bladder to remain quiet through the night. Let me bring all 5 strategies together for a clear picture. Number 5. Evening fluid and salt reset. Consume most fluids in morning and early afternoon. Taper in the 3 to 4 hours before bed. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and salty foods in evening. Number 4. Pelvic floor routine. Each evening, practice contractions. Hold 5 seconds, relax 5 seconds, repeat 10 times for 2 sets. Number 3. leg elevation routine. 2 to 3 hours before bed, lie with legs elevated and do ankle pumps for 5 to 10 minutes. Number 2, bladder training. Urinate every 3 to 4 hours during the day. Avoid going just in case. Train your bladder to hold comfortable amounts. Number 1, nervous system routine. Spend 5 to 10 minutes before bed doing slow breathing, gentle stretching, and pelvic relaxation. Avoid screens. Empty your bladder before sleeping. These require no expensive equipment, no prescriptions, no drastic changes. They are simple and designed to work together, addressing nighttime urination from multiple angles. I want to be honest about expectations. These are not miracle cures eliminating bathroom trips instantly. Your body developed current patterns over years, and retraining takes time. Most people following these strategies consistently notice improvements within 2 to 4 weeks. You might wake 1 fewer time per night or sleep longer stretches. Over time, improvements continue building. The goal is not perfection. Few people over 50 will never need the bathroom at night. The realistic goal is meaningful improvement. Fewer trips, longer sleep blocks, waking more rested. That is achievable for most people who commit to these strategies consistently. Before concluding, important safety information. While these strategies are safe for most, certain situations require consulting your doctor first. If you have heart failure, kidney disease, significant prostate problems, or diabetes, talk to your healthcare provider before changing fluid intake or starting new exercises. Also seek medical evaluation if you experience pain or burning during urination, blood in urine, sudden dramatic changes in urination patterns, fever with urinary symptoms, or difficulty urinating. These symptoms can indicate conditions requiring proper diagnosis and treatment. This video provides education and practical strategies. It is not a replacement for personalized medical advice. If you are over 50 wanting better sleep, bladder control, and daytime energy, I hope this video gave you practical tools to start using today. If you found it helpful, please click the like button. It helps this video reach more people struggling with the same problem. If you want more content on pelvic health, balance, strength, circulation, and sleep for adults over 50, please subscribe. I regularly create videos to help people maintain independence and feel their best. Your likes, subscriptions, and comments help the channel grow and reach more people who need this information. I leave you with this thought. Much of what we call inevitable aging is actually undertrained systems and habits we can change. Your bladder, pelvic floor, circulation, and nervous system can all improve at any age with the right approach. You have more control than you have been led to believe. Small, consistent steps lead to better nights and more energetic days. It is never too late. Your sleep matters. Your rest matters. Waking refreshed instead of exhausted matters. Take good care of your bladder and sleep. They support every part of your life. Let us keep them working for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.